Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will look into the differences between crowdfunding and traditional fundraising. In the business world, crowdfunding has evolved as one of the fastest growing industry, which aimed at changing the way in which entrepreneurs raise money and also the mindset of people to invest their money in established companies only. Traditional fundraising for a business project or venture encompasses pitching a few investors, banks or venture capitalists for a hefty sum. But in crowdfunding, the crowd funds the idea or project through an online platform, that is, internet is used to communicate with people who can contribute in relatively small amounts in the business idea, project or venture, to help it get off the ground. So, let's look into the basic differences between crowdfunding and traditional fundraising in a tabular form. Difference number 1. Crowdfunding perfectly blends the features of crowdsourcing and microfinancing by using various online platforms to raise funds from the masses in small amounts. On the flip side, traditional fundraising is the technique of arranging funds for executing the business idea using conventional sources such as taking loans from banks, angel investors and venture capital. Number 2. Crowdfunding focuses on gathering many small amounts from hundreds of individuals. Traditional fundraising focuses on gathering large amounts from one or two sources. Number 3. In crowdfunding, it is quite easy to find investors for the project or idea, as compared to traditional fundraising, whereas a lot of time, efforts and resources are needed to persuade the investors to invest in your business. Number 4. Crowdfunding gives a validation that the idea is quite exciting and innovative, whereas no such validation is available in traditional fundraising. Number 5. In crowdfunding, the idea is open to the public, and so there is a risk of theft of an idea. On the contrary, in traditional fundraising, the idea remains safe with the funding individuals and organization. Number 6. In crowdfunding, the business control and management remain in the hands of the promoters, as the contributors contribute in small sums, so they have no direct say in the business. Conversely, in traditional fundraising, the investors own stake in the company, and so they get the right to control the business decisions and appointments. Number 7. In crowdfunding, when you introduce the idea over the internet, it will reach many people at one go, which will help you in getting relevant information regarding the market through their positive and negative feedback, as against, in traditional fundraising, no such information is provided, as the idea is not disclosed to the general public, and the investors see the profit potential in the idea. And, difference number 8, in crowdfunding the contributors mainly focus on the innovative, interesting and thought-provoking idea, to pledge cash. In contrast, in traditional fundraising, the investors primarily focus on the idea which has the capacity to generate revenue. To sum up, traditional fundraising is one in which where the small businessmen or entrepreneurs present their idea before several wealthy investors and banks, intending to obtain funding for the project. On the other hand, crowdfunding refers to a practice of funding wherein thousands of people voluntarily contribute in the idea or project in which they believe, to help it grow, through a website or social media platform. So, these are the differences between crowdfunding and traditional fundraising. If this lecture was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.